At just 9 years old, Princess Charlotte has already demonstrated a remarkable strength that few could ignore. With the poised confrontation she had with Queen Camilla during a royal event, Charlotte sent ripples through the monarchy, showing that even the youngest royals can leave an indelible mark on the future. In a family bound by centuries of tradition, Charlotte's quiet defiance spoke volumes. This young royal is far more than just a figurehead. She is an emerging force, one who understands her historical significance and is ready to shape it. Join us as we uncover the fascinating details of this pivotal moment and explore how Princess Charlotte is preparing to take on a leadership role that could reshape the monarchy for years to come. In a family where tradition is paramount, it is remarkable to see how Princess Charlotte has already begun to assert her presence. Despite her young age, she is already making waves with her assertive nature and remarkable poise. While most children her age might shy away from the public spotlight, Charlotte has embraced it, demonstrating a level of maturity that belies her years. Her interaction with Queen Camilla during a royal event was not an isolated incident, rather, it was a part of a growing pattern that showcases Charlotte's emerging leadership. Her quiet yet assertive nature has become a trademark, especially when navigating the intense public scrutiny that comes with being a royal. It is clear that Charlotte not only understands the significance of her position, but also recognizes the potential she holds in shaping her family's legacy. At the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, Charlotte's leadership skills were put on display for all to see. While many children might have struggled to maintain composure in such a high-profile setting, Charlotte stood out. Seated next to her younger brother, Prince Louis, Charlotte displayed a level of leadership that many adults might envy. When Louis became restless, clapping out of sync and making faces, Charlotte leaned in and gently corrected him. This small moment, captured in the media, demonstrated her ability to maintain decorum while taking charge of the situation. It was a brief incident, but it resonated deeply with the public, reflecting Charlotte's growing awareness of royal responsibilities. Her ability to step into a leadership role, even in moments that might seem insignificant, underscores her maturity. This was not just a small act of correction, it was a clear demonstration of her readiness to embrace her future role in the monarchy. Charlotte's poised assertiveness was also evident during Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Dressed in black with a small horseshoe brooch, an homage to her great-grandmother's love for horses, Charlotte captured the hearts of millions. As she stood alongside her family, maintaining impeccable posture and following royal mourning protocols, it was clear that this young princess was poised to take on a leadership role much sooner than anyone had anticipated. In one particularly moving moment, when her older brother Prince George appeared overcome with emotion, Charlotte stepped in to offer him comfort. A gentle nudge and a few whispered words seemed to calm him, as Charlotte continued to lead her family with quiet strength. As cameras captured the moment, it was clear that Charlotte was more than just a child at a royal funeral. She was emerging as a leader in her own right. This display of resilience and grace was reminiscent of her late grandmother, Princess Diana. Diana was renowned for her ability to navigate difficult situations with empathy and compassion, and Charlotte seems to be following in those footsteps. Like her grandmother, Charlotte possesses an innate understanding of her position, not as a burden, but as an opportunity to lead. Whether she is greeting crowds, performing a curtsy for senior royals, or accompanying her parents on public outings, Charlotte radiates confidence. During the Commonwealth Day service, she was captured in a moment of leadership, gently placing her hand on Prince Louis's back as they entered the chapel. Such instances demonstrate her ability to take initiative while also nurturing those around her, a quality her mother, Catherine, has actively fostered. What sets Charlotte apart is her ability to balance assertiveness with grace. She is consistently composed, reflecting a young girl who understands the weight of her responsibilities and the significance of her family's legacy. While her older brother, Prince George, will eventually assume the throne, Charlotte has already established herself as a force to be reckoned with, one who commands both attention and admiration. Observers have often drawn parallels between Charlotte and her late grandmother, Princess Diana. Diana had a magnetic presence, a confidence that was tempered by a deep sense of empathy. Charlotte, too, exhibits this duality, firm when necessary, but compassionate in her interactions with others. This balance is what makes Charlotte such a compelling figure, both within the royal family and in the eyes of the public. In terms of family dynamics, Charlotte's growing sense of self-assurance serves as a stabilizing force. Her parents, Catherine and William, have worked tirelessly to provide their children with a sense of normalcy while preparing them for the challenges that come with royal life. Charlotte's emerging confidence suggests that their efforts are bearing fruit. While other children might falter under the weight of public scrutiny, Charlotte seems to thrive in it. Her assertiveness has not gone unnoticed within the royal family. Prince William has affectionately referred to her as the boss, a playful acknowledgement of her natural leadership abilities. Even Queen Elizabeth II, who was known for her own strong leadership, reportedly admired Charlotte's spirited nature, once commenting that the young princess ruled the roost among her siblings. But what is behind Charlotte's remarkable strength? Who is guiding her behind the scenes? To understand this, we must look at the mentorship that has shaped her. Princess Anne, the daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, has long been regarded as one of the most hard-working and disciplined members of the royal family. Known for her resilience, pragmatism, and candidness, Anne has garnered respect both within royal circles and among the public. It is no surprise, then, that her influence has extended to the younger generation, particularly her great-niece, Princess Charlotte. Behind Charlotte's poised assertiveness lies and subtle yet powerful mentorship. As a royal who has navigated the intricacies of public life with grace and dignity, Anne has served as a guiding force for Charlotte. During private family gatherings, Anne has been known to spend time with Charlotte, sharing her experiences and offering advice on how to maintain composure in the face of public scrutiny. Observers describe Anne as both assertive and supportive, traits that have clearly influenced Charlotte's development. Anne's impact on Charlotte is evident in the young princess's conduct during high-stakes public occasions. Charlotte's ability to remain composed under scrutiny, to be confident without being arrogant, and to take charge when necessary, all of these qualities reflect the lessons she has learned from Anne. During the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, when Charlotte gently corrected Prince Louis, Anne's influence was particularly noticeable. This was not just a moment of childlike mischief, it was a display of leadership, one that echoed Anne's own approach to handling public situations with dignity and confidence. Anne's mentorship has also been shaped by her own experiences growing up in the royal family. As the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, Anne was raised under the same expectations as her brothers, yet without the burden of the crown. This unique position allowed her to carve out her own path, one characterized by hard work and a commitment to service. Like Anne, Charlotte finds herself in a unique position, second in line to the throne, but still expected to establish her own identity within the royal family. Historically, those in the position of heir to the throne have struggled to find their place in the shadow of the heir. However, Charlotte's confidence suggests that she is poised to navigate these challenges with ease. Anne's own experiences provide a valuable framework for Charlotte as she grows into her role. Like Anne, Charlotte is not simply content to remain in the background. She is determined to make her mark on the royal family. The coronation of King Charles III was an event of immense historical significance, and the eyes of the world were firmly fixed on the royal family. Yet, beneath the grandeur of the ceremony, a subtle tension simmered, one that would come to a head in a moment of quiet defiance. At the heart of the royal family's coronation celebrations, Queen Consort Camilla stood tall, adorned in an exquisite ivory gown. While the occasion was meant to be a celebration of unity, it was clear that not all members of the royal family were in harmony. Princess Catherine, for example, was dressed in a stunning sapphire gown, but a sharp observer could detect an underlying chill in her demeanor. Brief glances exchanged between Catherine and Camilla suggested that there was more at play than just formal pleasantries. As the royal family took their seats, the tension reached its peak. In what seemed like a momentary lapse in formality, Camilla turned to Catherine and issued a command, "Take her." The simple gesture, paired with the authoritative tone, was a stark reminder of the power dynamics within the royal family. Yet, Catherine did not react as expected. Instead of engaging with Camilla's directive, she offered Charlotte a reassuring smile, subtly redirecting her daughter's focus back to the ceremony. It was then that Charlotte, ever aware of the dynamics at play, stepped forward and confronted Camilla. With a quiet but firm warning, she subtly reminded the queen consort of her place. This was not the rebelliousness of a child misbehaving. It was the assertiveness of a young royal who understood her worth and was not afraid to stand up for herself. The exchange, though brief, had a lasting impact. Camilla, once confident and composed, now appeared somewhat flustered. For the first time, the queen consort seemed to realize that the balance of power within the royal family was shifting, slowly but surely. It was a moment that demonstrated Charlotte's growing sense of agency, and it was one that many observers saw as a quiet rebellion against the status quo. Princess Charlotte's quiet defiance at the coronation was not just a fleeting moment, it was a sign of the future of the British monarchy. As the second in line to the throne, Charlotte's position within the royal family is a complex one. However, with the support of her parents, especially Princess Catherine and Prince William, and the mentorship of figures like Princess Anne, Charlotte is poised to carve out her own path. Her leadership, tempered with grace and guided by her family's traditions, promises a new era for the monarchy. Charlotte's quiet yet assertive demeanor at the coronation showed that she is more than just a figurehead. She is a young royal ready to take on the mantle of responsibility and lead the monarchy into a new age. As the royal family continues to navigate the challenges of modern life, it is clear that Charlotte will be at the forefront, leading with quiet strength and determination. The future of the monarchy, it seems, is in good hands.